Hello friends, welcome to Goa Lectures. Today we are starting our new Java lecture series. Here we will start from Java basics and we'll go towards Java 8, which came like 2 years back. And in this lecture we'll see about Java syntax and how to set up environment variables. Basically how to set up environment and how to run our hello world program. So first, before going into the programming, I would like to give you a little bit of introduction about Java, how it started, and how it's going through. So the brief history you can see on the screen. Java language began as a language for programming electronic devices, and it was its creator was James Gosling of Sun Microsystem, and it's developed privately by 1991, and in later it bought by Oracle from Sun Microsystem. So it's basically an interpreted language, which makes it portable to run on any machine. Excuse me. When you compile Java code, the result is not executable binary code that is targeted to a particular machine, but a bytecode having a portable intermediate code format, that is bytecode. Then the bytecode is executed by running an interpreter called Java Virtual Machine. So basically what happens when you write your Java program and then compile it, an intermediate bytecode is generated, and that intermediate bytecode is then again executed by JVM, which is specific to a particular machine. For example, JVM is specific to Windows, JVM is specific to Unix, JVM is specific to Linux, but your program is can be run on any machine provided JVM is installed on that particular platform. So that makes Java a highly portable language. You can see on the screen the JVM is an interpreter which you need to if you install JDK, it will come by itself in Windows. So that one more compiler is there, just in time compiler, but interpreter run much more slowly than native binary executable code. Java performance is boosted considerably in modern day JVM because of the inclusion of just in time compiler. So we'll see diagrammatically how it comes into the picture in the coming slides. So this bytecode which get generated from our source code in this just-in-time compiler combines into native binary code and catches the result. So that's why it runs as fast as C++ language, and as compared to C and C++, Java has no pointers, which makes our developers life easy, because in C++ we had to do clear the memory and take care of the memory by allocating new memory and deallocating. But in Java we have a concept of a garbage collector that is run by JVM, so that runs after regular intervals and clears the memory. You don't have to worry about it. Now we come to the basic features of Java, as it is object oriented programming language. It's better than C++. And what do you mean by object oriented? It means it relates to the real world. We create an project, and those projects are mapped to the real world because the projects are created to solve the real world problems. For example, like banking application system, in that we have accounts, we have customers. These are objects in Java, like account, customer. But in procedural language we solve the problem by creating function. There is no concept of object in the procedural language. And we have libraries. Java provides mostly libraries, so we just have to import those libraries and use it in our program. And it's a good security model Java provide because of JVM, and it can be used in distributed environments and networks. So the life cycle which I was talking about earlier, how it happened. So first you will create this .java class. We'll see now how we will create, and then you will compile it, then .class file will be generated. This .class file will be then loaded and it will be converted by interpreter, and JVM will take care of it, and then the program will be get executed. So this is machine dependent JVM, and this is your independent code which can be run on any other machine, any machine. So now hello world program. So before starting hello world program, I would like to emphasize something on JDK and path setting. So if you install Java, I mean just on right on internet and download Java, you will get latest version. If you install JDK, that is called Java Development Kit, then you have to set path for Java compiler, and I will show you. I have already installed Java program files. I have installed in program files here Java. This is JDK 8 I have installed. So two things are installed, JDK and JRE. So you have to set path till bin. Here you can see Java C. This Java C is the Java compiler which compiles our Java files. So I'm going to show you the path, how to set it. There are two ways to set the path, and first is through this properties, then advanced system setting, environment variable. Here you can see I have already set path for that. There are a lot of paths, but you have to set these paths only. Program file Java JDK bin and program file Java JRE bin. Till bin you have to set these paths. So that's done. You can just close this. And there is other way also to set the path. For example, if you open command prompt, that's what I showed you, the second one, my computers and control panel. Just go through the steps, and the second option is on command prompt, type this line, because our path is this one where I installed Java, and then enter. Once you install Java, you can type Java C and the Java option will run. But if you haven't installed Java and path hasn't been set, it will show an error. So now environment has been set and we are ready to go for the first hello world program. So I have downloaded Eclipse. You can download from the internet. Eclipse is an open source, and just click on, and this is the IDE of Eclipse. You have to go to, before, in the first time when you open Eclipse, it will ask for perspective. So you can set this perspective, Java perspective. So I have made Java as my default perspective. Basically these are different development environments. So Java perspective, because we will be using Java. So now create a new Java project. When you go to file, new Java project, and you can give any name. So I have already created introduction Java, so you can skip this one. Now I'm going to create a class, new, that is a file, new class hello. This is our first program, hello. And when you can see different options are there. Public static void, this main method will be created by itself. I'm going to do it, finish. So this is our class. You can see hello is the class name and hello is the file name also. So in Java, class name and hello name should be same, because for the public class particularly, when you compile this .java file, a .class file will be generated, and if there are two or more classes, then more class file will be generated. So I'm going to write here Don't worry about syntax. For now we will be discussing how it works. So this is system.out.println is system, just a simple statement to print anything on the console. So just I'm writing hello world, saving it and just run it. See, hello world is printed when I ran it. So this is our first Java program. In this we printed the hello world. Now we will dissect this program, what it says. So here it's like hello world we did by command prompt using writing in notepad, but nowadays nobody uses it, so it's better to use any ID. It will save you a lot of time. So here you can see whatever we wrote, the basic dissection of this. If you can see here, public, it means anyone can run this program, and that's what I told you. In Java program everything in Java is a class, so you have to write everything in a class. This is the name of the class, we gave hello name there. This is opening braces, so this is anyone can run this method, public. So static means the main method should be static, because to run main method we won't be using any object. So if we don't give function or method any name, we have to use object for calling it, but we are not using any object for now. Later we'll see about objects more in detail. This is void, this method doesn't return anything, and this is the name of the method main, and parameters we can pass, and other details that's not much important. And here we'll see the classes and namespace system.printout.ln, and this is basically the high level view of this program and its syntactical meaning. So going ahead, yeah, I was talking about notepad and IDE. You can write your program in notepad, but it takes a lot of pain, but IDE provides a lot of features like autocomplete, and you can debug also. So good IDE supports compiling, running, debugging code, and some of the IDEs are NetBeans, Eclipse, JBuilder, JetBrains, and but we will be using Eclipse IDE. You can download it from internet, and just try using it. If you have any question, please post it in the comments. I will be happy to answer. Thank you so much. See you in the next lecture.